Okay, so this is my do-it-yourself pond. It's about 700 gallons. Um, these are my koi fish. The big ones are going on 5 years. The smaller ones about 3 years old. So this pond's been through some bad winters and some not so bad winters. Last winter wasn't so bad. Um, so I am running off two different kind of filters and a UV light. As you can see, it's made of wood. Some 2x4s and some flat planks wood. Built it kind of quick. I did have an in-ground pond, but I kept getting, in the springtime, dead birds that would drown in there. So I didn't like that. It was real dirty with leaves blowing in it, and just a bunch of things getting into it and making the water dirty and hard to keep clean. Also, my yard had a lot of trees around it, so the fall time really was hard trying to keep it clean. So I built this above ground pond. It's cool because you just walk up and the koi are right there. You can pet them. As you can see, they like coming up and nibbling. I don't have to reach all the way down. So that's another good thing about the above ground. And no animals, no babies, birds crawling into it and drowning, which is a plus. So this is one of my filters. It's a biofilter. This little type is actually called a bog filter. So I have big rocks on the bottom where the water goes into and flows up to medium-sized rocks, and then at the top I have small rocks that I had for an aquarium, plus these little clay balls. And I decided to see if I can grow vegetables with it. These are the zucchinis. I had cucumbers, but they didn't work out, they died. And I have pepper plants, which were doing okay, but I see a lot of caterpillars on them, and you see the leaves getting eaten. Last year I had something like this. I grew tomato plants, and the tomato plants grew good in this type of filter. Tomato plants and lettuce. Lettuce grew really nice. They actually grew into the water, and the koi enjoyed the lettuce, fresh lettuce. And then, so yeah, it just flows up and out. The good bacteria and the water, dirty water, way up. It gets cleaned by the good bacteria, the nitrates and everything, and basically turns into food for the plants. I do have some little duckweed in there too, just to add a little bit more filtration. Got 2 bubblers and 2 pumps, one for that filter, and then I have a mechanical filter, which is, I did it myself too. Oh yeah, let me go back to the bog filter. That was a do-it-yourself. It was a garbage can. I never used it, so I turned it into a bog filter. And yeah, make sure you got an outlet, so when it gets clogged, if it gets too clogged full of debris or anything, you can flush it out. All the water will drain from the top to the bottom. and it'll basically clean itself. So back to the mechanical filter. This was a do-it-yourself. I just bought this at Myers, and Amazon had the media for it. They were floating when they got filled with water, so I had to put some bricks on there, rocks, to keep it down. This was actually a sifter I had gotten from Amazon. I think it's for looking for like metals or gold in like rivers and stuff, but I just used it for algae. It's a real fine mesh, and it's real good at getting the algae out, as you can see. And then it goes into a bucket where I have filled with rocks, so more bacteria can grow. Then it goes through the different fineness of media, water purifiers, and goes to an exit tube on there, and some more rocks on there too. And then it makes its way to a UV light, which I also bought off Amazon. There's a little window there so you can see if it's full of water. Make sure it's full of water, or to add another tube to it. You see the light is on in there, and comes out. And I'll show a video before. The water was real green. Now it's nice and clear. You can see all the way to the bottom. You can enjoy the beautiful colors of my koi. One thing I didn't put on this pond that I wish I did was a skimmer, because I'm always picking out stuff in the water. So yeah, another thing is that the UV clarifier will get rid of the floating algae in the water, but it will not get rid of the string algae. But I like string algae. A lot of people don't like the string algae. I guess if you let it go out of control, it looks ugly. But in this pond, the koi eat it, and they keep it short, so it looks like kind of like grass. So it's like a green carpet throughout the pond. And when the sun hits it, it's like real shiny, bright green. To me, it looks beautiful. So if you do get string algae, just don't feed your koi as much, and they'll start nibbling on it, and maybe you'll start enjoying it too. Yeah, well, that's it for my pond. It was a little project for me and my son. We'll teach him how to use tools. And these koi were kind of small, but we knew they were going to get big, so we needed something bigger. The previous pond that was in the ground was probably like maybe 100 gallons. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I'll let you just sit and relax and watch the koi fish. Oh yeah, I should introduce them to you. So this one we call Blue Steel. He's got a nice bluish tint to him. He's the bravest one. He's the one that lets my daughter pet him, and nibbles on the hands. He's out. I guess he's the hungry one. There you go. Yep, so that's Blue Steel. This one, we call her Sunset because she looks like the color with the sunset and the color of the sky. And she's beautiful, graceful swimmer. This one, I wanted to call Orange Thunder, but yes, I know the name sounds funny because thunder doesn't have color, it's a sound. It just seemed like it fitted him. But my daughter wanted to call him Orca because the way his eyes are dark kind of reminded her of an orca whale, and the way he kind of comes up with his fins reminds her of an orca coming up for feeding. Then we have, she named him Cowie also, because he looks like a cow. And then we have Art. Where's Art? There's Art. She said he looks like a painting, so we called him Art. He's real hard to see because we have a black, what do you call it? The black tarp. So he's kind of hard to see because his whole top is black. But when he comes up, you can see his color. It does look like art splash. That one we really haven't come up with a name for yet. So yeah, that one we haven't really come up with a name for either. He's just plain white. Let me feed them real quick so you can watch how they eat. Sometimes it's kind of funny because the little ones will take from the big ones. Also, if you have a kid and you want to get them into the koi hobby, I encourage you to check out my daughter's page, Genesis. I will put a link in the bottom to her page. She's got the kids version of explaining the koi and the pond and the filters. Actually, she's making a video on the filters right now. We just got to put it together. But yeah, I encourage, if you have kids interested, have them watch her channel. They might be bored by this one. Talking, I won't say big words, but talking about bacteria and mechanical and all that. Filters. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna feed them when they know the food's coming. So I just spread it around. See how it kind of looks like an orchid. One thing living next to a main road. So much car noises and motorcycles. Yeah, that's my pond. I need to make it bigger, and this pond does need some repairs. As you can see, wood's starting to crack. After 5 years of winter and rain, I do kind of want to make it a little bit bigger. I forgot what that's called when you just you want a bigger pond. Every so often you just want to go bigger. My next one, I definitely want a waterfall, maybe a little lazy river, some more scenery, maybe some rocks all around it. But yeah, I'll make a video on that once we do that. But for now, this one will do. At least the algae is covering it all up and making it look somewhat aesthetic. Anyways, hope you like it. If you like the koi, like the video, press the like button. I post kind of like random things that go on in my life or that interest me. If you like watching random stuff, check my channel, subscribe. Maybe I can make more videos if I see people that are into it. And hopefully with more practice, make some better quality videos. But yeah, this is my pond, 700 gallons. My suggestion to you is the UV light. That's the biggest thing to make the water clear. If you have a pond that doesn't have the rocks or anything, it'll really help. My suggestion is put rocks all around it. Let the good bacteria grow in the pond. It'll keep the water clear. And for string algae, remember, don't feed the koi too much and they'll eat on the algae. That's it. Have a nice day. Thank y'all for joining. Goodbye. See you later.